Welcome to Tech Confidence with Karrie. Today I'm sharing 3 Facebook group settings that can make your group easier to manage, more professional, and less time consuming. Let's take a look.
Hi, Karrie here. I'm going to show you some of my favorite Facebook setup steps that a lot of sellers or anyone managing Facebook groups rarely seem to set up. So these are some kind of hidden gems. So the first one I'm going to talk about, you have to be in your settings app. So I'm in my Facebook group here on the wall, and on the left, I've opened up to be able to see the settings. I'm going to scroll down to group settings. And the very first one we're going to talk about is the address. You'll notice here, if I zoom in, let's see if you can see that a little better, that Facebook gives your group address typically www.facebook.com/groups and then a long serialized address. That means nothing to anyone and certainly would not be something you'd want to put on a business card. You can customize this address and have it be something unique to you and something that's a little more friendly for advertising. So for example, I'm going to hit the pencil here and I'm going to type in Karrie's training group. Have to spell right. As long as nobody else has taken that address before, it will go green as a check mark because you can't have 2 people with the exact same web address in the world. If by any chance somebody has had it, it'll have a red X and you'll just have to be creative, maybe add a 1 behind it or an exclamation point or something else to, actually, I don't think an exclamation will work, but just get creative and change it up just a little bit to make it unique. And now when I hit save, that is now my address. I could actually put that onto a business card. I can send it out to people. They're going to remember it. Much better of an address to send out. My next favorite feature is actually right underneath it. You have a choice of monitoring or not monitoring, changing, customizing your Facebook group color. So for example, I'm going to go ahead and go back down a little bit size-wise just so we can see this better. If I was to click back on the Facebook page here by clicking on the logo, you'll notice this kind of gray background behind the wall. And then the buttons are this default blue, which is actually goes quite nice with my cover image. So I probably wouldn't change it. But let's say my cover image was different colors and the blue kind of clashed. You can go down again into the group settings where we just were a minute ago, and you can change your color. So just to kind of illustrate how this works, I'm going to go something a little bit bold. I'm going to choose this bright red. And what'll happen is the buttons will turn bright red, as well as the drop downs that say things like notifications will also go bright red. And then the accent color is what will appear behind the news feed. If I hit save and show you, click back on the photo image to get back to it, you'll notice the invite button is now bright red. This drop down for most relevant is bright red. Even what tab they're on is underlined by bright red. And the background behind the news feed is this kind of pinkish color. Let's go ahead and change it to a different color just to illustrate how it works. I'm going to go ahead and choose a green instead now. And you notice the accent is the light green and the buttons will become that color green. Go back up, click on the home and show you it's now a nice soothing green and a nice kind of seafoam green behind it. So play with it. Make this group your own, right? Make your group into something that you want that represents you. And the last feature that I see a lot of people not take advantage of is when you're creating a group, especially if you're a social seller and you're doing parties on Facebook, there is an admin assist feature that really is super helpful for helping maintain your group. The one that I tend to turn on as soon as I'm creating a group is approve member request if. And what this enables me to do is I choose if they have at least one friend in the group, then I turn it on. Because what'll happen is if your hostess is in the group and then she invites her friends, she's able then, because she's friends with that person, that friend can automatically be accepted and you don't have to spend your time approving requests to join. So add to admin assist, and the tool will take care of it for yourself from now on. This is enough to prevent spammers and scammers and bots from joining because they don't tend to be friends with anyone in the group. It also enables it so that, let's say, one group member invites some of their friends to the party, which of course we'd want to encourage. This would also work for that scenario as well.
I hope you found this helpful. Remember, technology doesn't have to be complicated. Small changes can create big time savings. If you'd like more practical tips, tutorials, and automation ideas, be sure to follow along. I'll see you in the next video.